Okay, what's your name?
Heather.
Okay.
My name is Amanda Myers. I'm going to do a speech on buying versus renting. For most people, the question of whether to rent or buy a home can be confusing at times. At different times in your life, the answer can be different. That is why it's important to weigh all of your options and make sure you know what you're getting into. There are many advantages and disadvantages to each option, and jumping into one solution or the other costly mistake. One major advantage to buying a house is earning equity. Equity is the financial interest or cash value of your home, minus the current loan balances. If selling the home, this would be minus any costs incurring in selling the home. Equity increases by paying your monthly payments, and your home may also appreciate in value over time. Making mortgage payments puts you one step closer to owning your own home. When you rent, you keep paying and never own anything. When your home is paid for, the equity you earn is officially in your name. Renters can never earn equity. If you need immediate cash, you can take out a line of credit using your built-up equity. If you rent, you have no collateral and cannot take out a loan on the rental property. Owning a home is a lot of responsibility. When purchasing a home, it's important to consider your obligations of ownership. You have to keep up with your landscaping and the rest of your home's exterior appearance to avoid city code violations. You have to pay property taxes. They can take your home from you whenever you are not making your mortgage payments or paying your taxes. You must have a homeowner's insurance just as required to have full coverage on a vehicle loan. While the loan is out, which can be 30 years, you must have insurance. It is important and a good idea for the renter to have insurance, but is not required in most places. Even if it is the renter's insurance, it's cheaper than homeowner's insurance. Either way, the landlord of the property has to have insurance, which covers everything but your belongings. You're responsible for all of your utilities, whereas renters usually have some included in their rent. If something breaks, it is you that's obligated to repair it. Some repairs can be extremely costly and require major demolition to your home for long periods of time. Owning and renting have their own individual freedoms. According to dictionary.com, freedom is defined as the state of being free or at liberty rather than in confinement or under physical restraint. Owning a home gives you less mobility than renting, forcing you to commit to one area, one street, and one home. When you rent, you can relax knowing that you are responsible for maintaining or repairing your property. You owe zero property taxes, you can't face foreclosure, and you can relocate in a short notice. Owning a home can give the homeowner a sense of community, stability, security, and privacy. You are free to have pets, as many as you want, and as long as you take care of them. Renting limits you to a certain number, breed, or size, if at all. You can decorate, paint, and remove walls and remodel anything else you can think of to make your house fit your taste. Some rentals allow you to paint, decorate, and is limited, and the structure is unchangeable unless it's the landlord's choice. The freedom of renting includes freebies which help to lower the amount of bills you have and strain they put on your wallet. The landlords and community complexes can include utilities such as water, sewer, pest control, and trash in your rent. They sometimes even throw in free cable. Lawn care is beautiful, and so is the landscaping, and the pool maintenance are included too. Another perk to renting is that some places even have a clubhouse and a gym. This makes planning parties and working out when you can't make it your usual gym much easier. When times are hard, you have to miss a payment. Buying will save you. Banks usually do not start foreclosure proceedings until you are at least 90 days past due, and the actual foreclosure process usually takes 9 to 12 months. This means you can potentially keep your home and get caught up when times get better. When you rent, if you miss a payment just by days, an eviction notice is given and you don't make the full payment by the due date notice. You are out on the street regardless of how long you've lived there. If your mortgage becomes too high, you have the opportunity to refinance. The bank will look at your current situation and decide how to adjust your payments to balance it out. Renters have no control over their rent, and their landlords have the right to change it at any time, unless the lease states otherwise. If the payment gets too high, it's time to look at something cheaper. When you buy a house, you may be eligible for certain tax benefits, whereas renters do not. When comparing the benefits of ownership and renting, the renter starts out paying $800 per month with an annual increase of 5%, and a homeowner purchases a home at the same time for $110,000, paying $1,000 mortgage monthly. After 6 years, the homeowner's monthly payment is lower than the renter's monthly payment. When the tax savings of the homeowner's payment is less than the rental payment after 3 years. The graph from Ginnie Mae shows individual payments over 7 years, owning and renting, and the outcome. Don't forget about the fees. Buying a home with many fees, especially ones you have to pay up front, are called closing costs. Closing costs are the costs associated with signing the title and signing your mortgage contract papers. Closing costs include attorney's fees, title service costs, recording fees, documents or transaction stamps or taxes, survey fees, broker commissions, mortgage application fees, appraisal fees, inspection fees, and home warranties. Other fees include your down payment, which is 20% of the home's price mortgage insurance in case you can't come up with the total amount. Other fees include homeowner's fees, realtor fees, and fees that need to be considered as well. So what's the verdict? Buying a house, if for you, if you're planning on staying long term, if you want to earn equity, if you want to limit your payments to 15 to 30 years, if you want to change your decor or layout, if you want to fix your monthly payment, of course, for your loan, if you can afford to maintain and insure it. Renting a home is for you